Getting started a little bit early today to make sure things are working. It looks like we're in pretty good shape. Fingers crossed. Happy Monday, everybody. It's been a little while since we've done a live Monday music motivation. I'm really excited to be back as always and excited to be sharing a little bit of motivation and inspiration for your clarinet and music journey for this week. So if you don't know, or whenever you're watching this, I haven't been doing these for the last couple weeks because I've been out of town and I've been not playing my clarinet. I think probably November 3rd or 4th was my last time playing, and now it's the 27th. So it's been quite a while. But that's actually perfect inspiration for sort of what I want to talk about today and what I want to remind you all of. So after having that long of a break, getting back into things, I'm going to be making sure that I'm really setting good fundamentals. I've talked many times about how sometimes taking a longer break like this can be really beneficial because, yes, I will have forgotten lots of good habits, but I will have also forgotten lots of bad habits. What happens over time when we're not playing is sort of the muscle memory and the automatic parts of playing start to get a little bit rusty, which can seem like a bad thing because we kind of have to relearn things. But I think relearning is also a fantastic opportunity to reset some of the basics and get back to really good fundamentals because, again, all of your good habits are rusty, but all of your bad habits are also rusty, which makes it the perfect opportunity to reset. And what doesn't get rusty is my knowledge and your knowledge and understanding of how to play the clarinet. I still know in theory how the good embouchure should be, what a good sound should be, what good finger motion should be. I've just gotten a little rusty in the practice of it. So now is a perfect opportunity to go back to those basics and bring all of my knowledge of how it should work in theory and then actually put that into practice, which is why I'm a big fan of taking breaks and I'm really excited to sort of get back into it. Now, along those same lines, as we're resetting things and sort of reprogramming the automatic parts of our brain, it's super duper important to reprogram the correct things. I want to try to eliminate as many bad habits as I can, leave as many bad habits behind as possible, and really set good, strong fundamentals. And the absolute best way to do that is by going back to the basics, doing very simple exercises. So for a lot of this week, I'm going to be just doing a lot of warm-up type things where I'm going to be doing my 3-step warm-up: long tones, technique, articulation, find my good sound quality, start working with the reed again, have those good reed vibrations and good resonance through the instrument on the simplest music, just one note at a time, one connection at a time with no time pressure at all, just holding the notes really well. Number 2, technique, good finger motion, doing that in time, but I'm going to be going really, really slow and keeping it to really simple exercises so that I have enough bandwidth to really focus on the quality of playing. That's the key when we're sort of establishing fundamentals, is we need to keep the music simple enough that we have the mental bandwidth and the capacity to think about, how am I playing the clarinet? Is this going well? Etc., etc. Then the last one's articulation, getting good starts to notes, getting good tongue motion, and making sure that the motion of the tongue is really isolated to just the tip of the tongue, keeping all of the other things going and moving the tongue really independently to the quality of sound and all that good stuff. So I would encourage you, whether you've taken a break or not, try and dig into those fundamentals this week. Try to go back to the basics and really get those sort of simple things. But remember that it's those simple things that make all of the difference in your playing. The hard stuff becomes easy when you've really mastered those simple things, because there's nothing worse than trying to play a difficult passage of music and also struggling to get the sound out of the instrument and get the sound that you want and the articulation you want and the finger coordination. So if we can take care of all of those fundamentals of playing the instrument with our basics and our fundamentals and our warm-ups, then again, that frees up so much more capacity and bandwidth to actually tackle the music and work through that. So I want you to try that. And real quick before I forget, a great way to work on those basics and a great way to sort of know what basics to get back to would be to check out my Back to Basics playlist. This is a series of video that I've been doing here and there recently, and they're sort of the most up-to-date videos on my basics and foundational philosophies. So there should be a link in the description to the Back to Basics playlist. Otherwise, you can just go to YouTube and search Quick Start Clarinet. And then in that channel, you'll find the playlists, and there's a Back to Basics one there, which has lots of good stuff. There's one about reeds, embouchure, warm-ups, and fundamentals. There's all kinds of good stuff in there to dig into if you want some more information on getting back to the basics. And then the final thing that I want to do that we have to do on every Monday Music Motivation is to fill out your practice template. So this is what it looks like. It's very simple, straightforward. Again, you can go to the link in the description, quickstartclarinet.com/get started to get this exact template. Or you can just make it for yourself. It's just the date for the week, or you can do the day if you want. Reflection on how things are going for you, your goal for the week, and then most importantly, your plan for what you're going to do and when you're going to do it. I think that's the most valuable thing you can do to stay motivated and keep up the momentum in your clarinet playing and music journey is to actually schedule your practice sessions. So I take those, I put them in my calendar, I set reminders, I do whatever it takes to commit to those practice times, because when you commit to it, that's when it actually happens. And then when you actually practice, hopefully you improve if you're practicing the right way, of course. But I think this week would be a great opportunity for everybody to sort of just refresh those ideas of fundamentals, going back to the basics, getting really good basics down, because that's certainly what I'm going to be doing this week. So thanks so much for watching and being here for this live Monday Music Motivation. We'll have another one next week, and we'll be back on our regular Monday schedule. I appreciate everybody's patience with my break and being gone for the last few weeks. It was a really fun trip, and I'm really excited to be back here helping you all and motivating and inspiring, and really excited to get back to playing myself as well. So thanks for watching. Have a fantastic week of practice, and I will see you next week on the next live Monday Music Motivation. Have a great